an hour, takes 2 hours, get everyone together, at least those who will speak at the design, and just go through everything that you did during the year, every single things, just to, so when I ask the suspension guys something, it was something made by the chassis guys, like he knew that it was made, and everybody knows about everything. Not that you understand or you can explain it, but at least you know that like your colleague did it, and you say, okay, wait 2 minutes, I'll ask my colleague, I know he did something really good about it, he'll show you. Again, I like some of the some of the justification around NC Ackerman, because you look at the data, the tire data that was good. There was some look at the steering forces. Again, you had pure gold. You did some changes, and then you end up with a good result. That's the kind of stuff that we want to see at the design event. You have a target, you do something, and you achieve your target. Or if you don't fully achieve it, like you understand like where you maybe did wrong, or where you approximate too much, where you neglect something, and we want to see that process, because it's a loop. You're going to do another car next year, and you have to not repeat the same mistake. And so it needs, when something is working, that's even better. It's nice, but the important is that we see that loop of process, that setting a target, doing something that you think you have good reason that you think it's going to be successful, have it, prove that it's successful, and see how next year you can improve it even more. That's a bit the kind of stuff that we would like to see a bit more, like on suspension frequency choices, and just push a bit more on everything else. There was a lot of stuff that were based on experience or just reference from older cars. So try to have a reason for everything, and always go with, in your mind, ask yourself, how does it make the car faster? I know sometimes when you're talking about spring rates, it can be a bit abstract, but try to understand how will it make the car faster, and go into it. You have to be able to say every single decision that it make the car faster, if it's your target, or make the car the same speed but the parts cheaper, if that was the target. And having targets is really important. Compliance for the stress analysis. It was like a bump both case. It's good just to do calculation and sizing the parts. You work a lot of time in the car. You need to be confident that it will work and it will not break the first time you run it. Bump, lap roll, longitudinal, that's good stuff. But don't just optimize the parts for the strengths, optimize also for compliance, because when you look at camber gain and stuff like that, static camber, there's some compliance in the suspension. It's pretty massive, and Formula SE, it's a lot about the weight. It's really important to get the weight down, and when you get the car really low in weight, those compliance will haunt you and will affect badly your performance. Setup, you had a good overview of like the point to adjust, and that's something you have to ask yourself, what is 1% of 60 seconds? It's 0.6 seconds. 1%, it's not a lot. So your car has to be precise. Your car has to be as you want it, as you design it, for it to perform, to have its performance relevant of what you design, and to be able to make good conclusion. So be precise in everything you make, from camber, ride height, and consistent, documented, everything. We want to see setup sheets at the design events. If the car didn't run, just bring blank setup sheet back. At least if the car was running, you were ready to run and to test. You have to show that as soon as the car will be running, you will be able to document what you will be doing.